What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot. I'm coming at you guys with a daily reading. The first sign I see is the first sign I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what's going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs in love. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, Twitter, or TikTok. If y'all want to drop a follow, I would gratefully appreciate that. Shout out to my notification gang. I love to see my notification gang pull on through. As always, everybody, the first sign I see is the first sign I read, and the first sign I saw was Gemini. So we're gonna go ahead and get a pop and shout out to Converse. Thank you for tuning in, appreciate ya. And without a further ado, we're gonna see what's up here in just a few short moments. I do want to say, as always, everybody, if you'd like a personal read, you can visit CancerMoonsTarot.com. Link is in the description box below if you'd like to book me there. But let's say what's up here to some peeps and go ahead and get started. What's going on, Converse? How are you? What's poppin', Queen Star Libra? What's going on, Craig? Oriana? What's going on, L317? What's up, Michelle, Aileen, Veronica, Austin, Kayani, Ashlyn, Amanda? What's going on, Carrie? Hello, guys. Hope you're all doing well. Appreciate you being here tonight. And thank you very much nonetheless. I know it's been a while since I've seen you guys. I mentioned it last week, but I've had 2 weeks of just straight overtime to the point where I've gotten home incredibly late at night, had nothing to do but sleep, repeat, wake up, do the same shit. So I haven't been around. I've just been working my literal ass off. As you can see, also the office has changed. Finally got to throw kind of like my extra working station behind me. I feel like it looks better and nicer, and I have more space in my office now since it's like relatively small. So that was super fun. I did that yesterday. But either way, let's get on into it. We're gonna start out here with Team Gemini. I've missed you guys. I hope you're well, and let's take a look here and see what we got going on. So what insight and information, baby, is going to be showing up here for Team Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus coming on into the next 24 hours. What do we got showing up here, please, for the gems, everybody? Message is showing up for Team Gemini in the next 24 hours. Hopefully, guys, we're going to be looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Let's go ahead and have ourselves a look. Gemini, overall energy coming in for you is a 6 of Wands. You could be connecting here possibly with a fire sign like an Aries, Sag, or a Leo. Coming on into the current energy, we have here a Empress in reverse. What you're dealing with here, Geminis, we also have here an 8 of Pentacles. And looking at the outcome for you is going to be the Ace of Cups in the upright position. So, Gemini, let's get on into it and see what's showing up here for you at this time. Now, first and foremost, guys, 6 of Wands coming in here, Empress in reverse coming in here too. It kind of feels to me like for you, Gemini, you're in a period of time right now where something doesn't seem to be growing. However, though, you're finding success through a different venture. You're finding success through something different. So I think a lot of you are realizing what I'm doing currently isn't really what's for me. However, though, I'm starting to pick up that maybe something else is more successful, right? So this could be like a career thing. Maybe you don't feel like you're thriving in one area, but you're thriving somewhere else. Maybe you don't feel like you're thriving with one person, but you're thriving with another person. So however it applies to you, love-based, relationship-based, anything of that nature, or career-based, etc., you're kind of starting to realize I'm thriving somewhere else than where I'm at currently. So looking at what you're dealing with, 8 of Pentacles, maybe it is time to put work in a different direction. Maybe it is time for me to put work into what is actually growing versus what isn't. Taking a look here at the outcome, Ace of Cups, not only are you more fulfilled with what you're currently doing or what you're wanting to put more work into, you're also really happy with it. This is something you love. This is something you're connected to. This is also something as well, once again, 6 of Wands, that is bringing in more success. So what I'm picking up on here for gems is that you're finding success through a different venture. I think that your time with what you're doing currently has come to an end. I think you've reached a wall where you feel like there just isn't growth here for you any longer. However, though, whatever this new thing is, or whatever this alternative route is, it definitely seems like the successful route for you. So gems, I think you're switching up what you're investing into because there's much clearly a better choice and a better investment here. And if that's the case, go towards what really works for you at this time and put your investment there, okay? I think you're gonna have much more better outlooks and outcomes rather than what you've been doing currently that just isn't really growing here. Okay, all right, Gemini, cool. Happy to see success, though, even if it does show up in a different form or in some sort of different venture. Nonetheless, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you, Gemini, for tuning in here anyhow. So we did begin here today with Team Gemini. Coming up next, we did air first. Let's do air, water, fire, and earth. Up next, we'll be taking a look here into the Pisces. Okay, real quick, Kennedy June, thank you for the 190 or the 149. Really appreciate you. Thank you very much. Coming through like a zoo. Thank you for the $5 tip. I really appreciate that as well. Julia, hello. Thank you for being a member for over friggin' 56 months. Holy shit. Appreciate that so much. You said your place looks great. Congrats. Thank you. I appreciate that. It took a lot of hard work and a lot of moving around, so thank you very much for that. I really appreciate it. I got a lot more things that I want to do to it, but for now, this is the bare bones of what we're working with, and it's not too shabby, so thank you. I appreciate that so much. Locks for love. Hey, how you doing? Appreciate you tuning in. I hope you've been well as well. Nonetheless, guys, moving on into our next sign, it's going to be the fish, so let's see what's popping in here for the Pisces, okay? What insight and information is rolling on in here for Team Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Moving on into the next 24 hours. What's going to be showing up here, please, for our fish? Coming on into tomorrow. Piscean. Let's get this last shuffle on the road, and we'll see what's going on with you. Taking a look at the overall energy, Pisces, we got here a strength card. You could be connecting here possibly with a Leo for some. Looking into the current energy, we have here the 10 of Cups in reverse. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, Pisces, we do have here the Devil. And then taking a look here at the outcome for the fish is going to be the Ace of Cups in the upright position, coming into play here for you too. Pisces, interesting energy for sure. You could be dealing with a Capricorn or possibly a Leo, but let's talk about this strength card here showing up with the 10 of Cups in the reverse position too. I feel like for you guys, strength card showing up here, 10 of Cups reverse showing up here, you're at a point in time where I think you've been enduring a lot. So this is about you really tapping into your inner strength. Maybe you feel like you've kind of been going through the ringer a little bit. It's been tough and difficult. And it's like, you know what? I'm going to roll with the punches is what the strength card says. I'm going to make sure that I get through this time. I'm going to stay strong during this time. You know, looking at what you're dealing with the devil. The devil could be representative of addictions. It doesn't mean personally that you have an addiction or something of that nature, but maybe some of you are in contact or connection with somebody who has an addictive personality. Maybe you're dealing with something right now that's a very negative or tough situation. Maybe you feel stuck in some sort of negative environment. Some of you might be feeling that way as well. But I think that your next 24-hour period is about recognizing I may be going through a difficult time, but this is the time where my strength really needs to shine. This is the time where I need to be the strongest, because if I don't and I allow myself to succumb to the devil, then I'm going to let the devil win. And that's not what life is all about. Life is all about overcoming. Life is all about kicking the devil's ass and keeping it pumping, pushing, and moving forward. So looking at the outcome here for Pisces, Ace of Cups, I think your next 24-hour period is about learning how to dance in the rain. It's about learning how to smile through the hard times no matter what. It's not about faking anything. We're not trying to fake our emotions. However, though, this is the energy of saying, I'm not going to let the negativity or the hard times or the challenges of life win. I'm going to smile through the pain because I know that I'm going to get through these tough times and things are going to get better. And I like to remind people too, when times are challenging, when times are tough, you're one step closer to things being amazing, things being easygoing, things working out, things being awesome. You're one step closer to ascending. So when things get rough, you're closer to the good and calm seas a lot more of the time than you think. So Pisces, keep hanging on in there, okay? Allow yourself to keep focusing on what it is you love, on what fulfills you, on what makes you happy. You know, look to whatever brings you strength during these challenging times you may be facing in your life, because challenges, just like happiness, just like sadness, just like anger, everything in life is temporary. So you're not going to be in this space forever, right? So continue to hold on and get through this time, knowing that better times are ahead, okay? Anyhow, I love you and appreciate you. You know, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we have touched base here, guys, with our wonderful Pisces. So we have done our water, we've done our air. Up next is going to be our fire, okay? So let's get into it soon. Glenn said, I noticed the Naruto setup behind you. Yep, my screensaver, yeah. I absolutely loved Naruto as a kid. One of my favorite animes, so yeah, just throwing that out there. Anyhow, though, guys, getting on into our fire, let's take a look here at Team Aries and see what's popping on in here for the Ram fam. Hopefully some wonderful stuff, okay? What insight and information is going to be popping on through here, please, for our zodiac sign of Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. Team Aries, hopefully we're looking at something wonderful. Let's get about maybe 2 more shuffles, guys, and we'll see what's going to be in store here for you tonight, okay? Aries. Overall energy coming into play for you is a 6 of Swords. You could be dealing possibly with an air sign like a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. Taking a look into the current energy, you got here a Page of Swords in reverse. What you're dealing with, guys, you got here a King of Pentacles. And taking a look here at the outcome for the Aries peeps, is going to be the 9 of Wands in the upright position. So let's see what we got going on here, Team Ram fam. 6 of Swords showing up here, Page of Swords in reverse as well. I feel like you're not holding yourself back anymore, but I think previously maybe you were. So this is kind of the energy where it's like prior you were holding yourself back. However, now it's not something you're doing any longer. You're done holding back. King of Pentacles here says, I have everything I need to be successful. I'm abundant in every kind of quality. I'm abundant in every kind of thing I would ever need for my success. The only thing that could hold me back is myself, but I'm no longer allowing myself to do that. I feel like previously you could have been maybe stuck inside your head about something, Aries, maybe stuck inside your head about, am I good enough for this career? Am I confident enough that I can attain this or achieve this? Am I good enough for this person? These are the kind of thoughts I feel like you were in, where you were experiencing self-doubt. But I feel like for your next 24-hour period, you're really starting to begin to eliminate that fear factor and that doubt factor. I think a lot of you need to reference how much you've actually achieved. I think a lot of people take their what's the word that I'm looking for here? Capability for granted. A lot of people don't look back at the things they've achieved in life. They don't look back at what they've done and allow that to be fuel and motivation for more things they can do in the future. I think sometimes we get so caught up in maybe not feeling like we're thriving now that we completely push away all the things we've already done, previously. So I think it's going to be one of those days where you need to remind yourself how much you've already achieved and attained in life, and recognize that the only thing that could potentially hold you back is yourself. It's not that there's a lack of resources. It's not that you're not good enough. It's not that you don't have enough confidence. It's that if you stand in your own way by getting in your head, that's going to be what's between what you want and what you can have. Essentially is going to be you being the person in the way. So really do your best here, Aries, to get out of your head, essentially, because I feel like that's the only thing, once again, that's holding you back. Taking a look here at the outcome for you, 9 of Wands in reverse. This is about getting out of that energy where you are stuck inside your head, and instead just deciding to say, you know what, it's time to eliminate that fear factor, eliminate those doubts, and get what it is I want with that 6 of Swords. So guys, definitely feels like a very motivating day, but I think that if you want to add something in and make it a heck of a lot better, take a look at what you've achieved. Sometimes we really take that for granted, or we really just brush it off. Take a look at what you've achieved in your life and recognize, if I've done X, Y, and Z, why can't I do more? If I was able to curate this, that, and the third in my life, why can't I do something different now? You know what I mean? So if you were capable back then, remind yourself that you're capable now. All right, Team Ram fam, I love you. Hopefully that message resonates well with somebody who needs it, but let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you for tuning on in. So we have done our fire, our air, and our water. Up next will be our earth signs, so bear with me, guys, and we'll jump on into it. Fawn, what's up, man? How are you? I hope you're doing great. Thank you, Fawn, for tuning in, darling. What's going on, Eclipse Chaser? Hi, Ant. Stopping in to see this beautiful soul fam. Hope everybody's well and enjoying life. The good times and the bad times are better than not experiencing anything. Indeed, you're not wrong about that one. I missed you guys too, man. I missed you as well, Fawn, and everybody. I appreciate everybody still showing up here, so thank you for that. Ziomaro, how are you doing? I hope you're doing great. Thank you for tuning in too. Anyhow, though, guys, let's get on into our earth signs. We're going to be taking a look here at Team Taurus and see what's popping on in here for our bull gang. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff, okay? What insight and information do we got popping on through here for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here, baby? Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty awesome stuff, Taurus. That was a super fast shuffle. What the heck? Taurus, overall energy for you is going to be the Hermit showing up here for you. You could be connecting with a Virgo for a few of you. Taking a look here into the current energy, we got here a 5 of Wands, looking at what you're dealing with, Taurus. You got here a Page of Cups in reverse. Looking at the outcome for you is going to be a Knight of Cups in the upright position. There's interesting energy radiating off your tarot spread. I don't know what it is. Like, I'm just like, I don't know. There's some interesting energy showing up here for you. I kind of feel like there's like suspicious energy, but it's not you. If you've been suspicious about somebody, Taurus, word to the wise, definitely look more into your suspicion. If you feel like somebody's bullshitting you, if you feel like somebody's not giving you the full truth or the full answer, if you feel like somebody's being weird, there probably is something to that. So I would just say use the Hermit card as more of an observation period. I feel like the Hermit in this case is asking you to be observant. It's asking you to pay attention to people's energy. If you're noticing people are on edge, 5 of Wands. If you're noticing people are irrational lately, if you're noticing people are constantly frustrated or causing conflict, there is something behind that irritation. And I feel like the more you investigate it, the more will be uncovered. You know, looking at what you're dealing with, Page of Cups reversed, if you're connecting with somebody who's been relatively hot, like relatively cold, not even hot and cold, relatively cold, I do see that it's been bothering you. Five of Wands, but I feel like there's something behind that. Looking at the outcome for Taurians, Knight of Cups, it's like you're in a space right now where you're positive and you're in a good mood and you're in a good space, but somebody I feel is definitely not, and you've been picking up on that. So what I would say for you is don't let anybody trigger you, okay? Essentially, don't let other people's negativity become your own negativity. You don't have to pick up the energy of other people. You can separate your energy from them, but investigate the energy you're picking up on, because there's something behind it. And I think that the more that you investigate and observe, the more is going to be uncovered for you. So if there's any kind of recommendation I can give you, don't take on energy that isn't yours, but pay attention to energy that's a little suspicious, weird, or out of the ordinary with somebody, because it can uncover what's actually going on. So this could be a loved one, this could be a friend, this could be your romantic partner, this could be your boss. Just be very observant. I think you're going to start to realize what's setting somebody in this negative space and why they've been protruding it on everybody else. I think you're going to start to get a bigger, sense of the picture than you've previously seen. Okay, really odd reading. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Yeah, I think that if there's any big message to take away from this, just stay observant and detached. Don't allow anybody else's energy or negativity to overtake you or overcome you. However, though, observe it. I think you'll get the answers as to where all this is coming from. Okay, Taurus? Interesting. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you for tuning in here nonetheless. So we have done, everybody, our first batch of zodiacs for the daily reading. We'll be hopping into batch number 2 momentarily, all right? Real quick, what's going on, Zafira? How are you? What's popping, everybody? What's going on, Tammy? Appreciate you stopping by here as well. Welcome in, guys. Hope you've had a fantastic weekend, and I hope you're having a very, very happy Monday as well. By the way, for all the peeps in the chat, if you are enjoying tonight's daily reading, please do hit that like button. Much appreciation. If you're new, consider subscribing. I'd be happy to have you, okay? Man, that is good. I don't know anybody, if you guys have an espresso machine out there, I didn't pay for it. We got it for free because I know them shits are expensive. But if you have an espresso machine, definitely fucking use it. This thing is awesome. I never really had any of these before. Usually I'm the type of guy to go to a coffee shop to get an espresso or something like that. But the Nespresso machine makes a pretty damn good espresso. I'm not going to lie. Not going to lie, man. Oh, man. But either way, though, appreciate you guys tuning in here tonight. Yam said, Ant, do a smoke trick for the one time. Even if I wanted to right now, my air conditioner would blow it the fuck away. It definitely would. That looked good, LOL. It is good, man. It's friggin' delicious. I forget the flavor. If I remember next time, I'll let y'all know tomorrow, but the espresso is really good. AK Burley said, funny, I'm having an iced cappuccino right now. That's what's up. That's what's up. Usually I like iced coffee. Usually for hot coffee, it really depends. But if it's an espresso, who the hell is going to have an iced espresso? A little bit odd. Zafira said you redid The Office. Yeah, so that's what I spent yesterday doing with my brother-in-law. There was a lot of shit to move out and rearrange, essentially. So it was a pain in the ass. It was definitely a pain in the ass, but it was worth it. I wanted to redo it for a long time. And there's more shit I want to do to it still. It takes a lot to satisfy me, unfortunately, when it comes to aesthetics and things. But I like the space that I have now and compared to what I had before, you know? For sure, for sure. You really adore your espresso? Yeah, me too, man. Me too. It's definitely the Italian in me. I can have fucking coffee at any time of the night and still go to bed. Even with dinner, even if it's like midnight, I can have a coffee and I'll still knock the fuck out. So it's needed. Coffee is an essential. Espresso is an essential, okay? Nonetheless. But we're going to go ahead and keep it moving forward, man. Hope you guys are having a great day here so far. And let's get back on into our air. So we previously read Gemini. Let's take a look here at the Aquarius and see what we got going on, baby. What insight and information is showing up here, please, for our zodiac sign of Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus coming on in to the next 24 hours. What's going to be showing up here, baby, for our zodiac sign of Aquarius? Moving on into tomorrow. Team Aqua, one more shuffle is incoming, and then we'll take a look at you. Hopefully we're looking at some awesome sauce. Aquarius, overall energy, I love it. 9 of Swords reversed, removing yourself from anxieties, removing yourself from fear and worry, removing yourself from the bullshit, just getting into a relatively neutral, calm vibration. Taking a look into the current energy, Queen of Swords reversed, detachment, looking at what you're dealing with here. You got a 6 of Swords in reverse. Taking a look here here at the outcome, Aquarius, we also have here a devil card in the upright position. So I think you're making somebody mad by essentially showing that, Aquarius, you just don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck. And I talk about the subtle art of not giving a fuck a lot on this channel. Great book, read it, check it out. Sometimes it's best to not care. Sometimes detachment is a good thing, and it's a good thing in circumstances when you're connecting and dealing with people who want to get a rise out of you. Now, here's one thing. You can't piss off an Aquarius unless basically they let you, okay? Aquarians have that ability to say, I don't care. You can say X, Y, and Z. You can try X, Y, and Z, but it's not going to bother me if I don't give in. And that's exactly what you're doing to somebody. Looking at what you're dealing with here, Six of Swords reversed, somebody's trying to set you backwards, not forwards. However, though, the only person in the situation getting mad is them. Looking at the outcome, the devil. They're so stuck on trying to put you in a negative space, but they're realizing that they're powerless more and more every attempt and every chance that they keep on trying to get. So Aquarius, keep on doing you. Period. Keep on not giving a fuck. Keep on being unbothered and keep on being unapologetically you. I don't know who this is. Maybe it's an ex of yours. Maybe it's a jealous family member. Maybe it's one of those coworkers who's pissed that you got promoted and they didn't. But it's because you did a better job. It is what it is, right? So with that being said, stop giving a fuck. You're already not giving a fuck. Continue to not give a fuck. Okay? That was a lot of fucks. Maybe I should start using my bleep button. All right? Either way, Aquarius, with that all being said here for you, just stop caring so much, right? You're already doing a great job. Keep it up. This is somebody wanting to get a rise out of you. They're not going to affect you unless you let them. Period. All right? Very quick and to the point read, but take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. Thank you for tuning in here anyhow. All right, Aquarius, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we have done our beautiful air. Coming up next, guys, is going to be our lovely and amazing water, and we're going to be taking a look here into the Cancer. So let's see what we got going on, baby, okay? What insight and information is going to be popping on through here, please, for our zodiac sign here of Cancerion. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What's going to be going on here, everybody, for our beautiful zodiac sign here of Aquarius, or not Aquarius, of Cancer, excuse me, in the next 24 hours. Team Cancer, let's go ahead and get ourselves one last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up, babe. Hopefully we're looking at some awesome stuff. Cancer, overall energy for you is a page of pentacles, not cups, a page of pence in reverse. Taking a look here at the current energy, you got here an ace of swords in reverse, what you're dealing with, y'all. King of pentacles in the upright. Taking a look here at the outcome, Cancer, four of pentacles in reverse. A lot of earth energy. Could be talking about money, could be talking about time. I feel like for you, Cancer, this is more time related than anything. I think you're tired of giving your time away. Like, you're not feeling like you have enough time for yourself or for what you want. Ace of Swords reverse here says, like, I just feel like I'm not having enough time for me to be taking care of myself. Like, you feel like you don't even have time to kind of like break through with what it is you need and what you want. It's like, I don't have time to prioritize my wants, my needs, my desires. I'm taking care of so much. I'm taking care of so many other people. I don't even have time for me, and this fucking sucks, right? So there's a lot of frustration showing up there, Cancer. You feel like you are the King of Pentacles. Everybody looks at you like you're so well put together because you do such a great job taking care of everybody else. But beneath the surface, you're not taking care of yourself, and that's what's incredibly important and incredibly needed. I feel like that's where you are right now. I need to take care of myself, and I haven't been doing that. I've been taking care of everybody else, and it's frustrating. It's hard. Everybody looks to me like I got it all together, and maybe I have it all together for them, but I don't feel like I have it all together for me. And looking at the outcome here, Four of Pentacles, that's what I need to let go of. This is the time right now to not be the rock for everybody else, but to be the rock for myself. This is the time right now to say, okay, like, listen, I get that I've been doing the best I can for you, but right now I got to do the best I can for me, and I need you to look out for yourself. Don't feel like you are fucking people over by saying, I need a minute for me. I need a day for me. I need time to figure something out in my life. Don't feel like you're letting other people down. Because at the end of the day, you can do everything in your power to try to help somebody, but people can only be helped if they accept it. And at the end of the day, too, they have to learn to figure out things on their own, just like you do as well. So Cancers, take the time back for yourself moving into the next 24 hours. Whatever you've been giving your time away to so freely and effortlessly, start recuperating that time for you and put it into whatever investment you want to make back into yourself. because right now there could be lots of things robbing your time, and it definitely doesn't seem worth it in the end of the day when you feel like you have nothing left for you. So this is going to be about needing more balance, needing more harmony, and also needing a little bit of better time management, you know? If you find that you're working excessively, maybe it's time to cut back on the hours you work. If you find that you're spending all your time with this one person and not enough for friends and family, maybe it's time to divvy that up a bit more so that you have more time for them. If you feel like you're constantly giving all your affection, time, love, and attention to your partner, maybe it's time to say, hey, babe, I love you, but I need a day for me. I want to go do something for myself today, right? You always have the power to make whatever kind of calls you want. You know, you can keep on choosing to be involved with somebody, or you can keep on choosing to give away your time, or you can choose to give yourself that time back. And I feel like it's time for you to make those decisions to give yourself what you need. Okay, Cancer? So take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you guys for tuning in here anyhow. Okay? All right, baby. So we have touched base here, guys, with our lovely Cancer. So we've done our water and air. Up next will be our fire, and we'll be getting into it shortly, okay? All right, guys. What's up, Manuela? You said, me as an Italian, good food and good espresso is always important. Much love from Germany. Seriously, man. Seriously. 110%. I definitely agree with that statement for sure. For sure. Anyhow, guys, give me one moment and then we're going to hop back into fire. We've already done Aries, so we'll be taking a look here at Leo next, okay? We'll see what we got going on. Hey, Kennedy June, how are you? Hope you're doing great. All right, guys, let's see what's going on here for Leo. What insight and information, baby, is going to be showing up here, please, for our zodiac sign here of Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What's going to be showing up here for you, everybody? Messages coming into play here for Leo in the next 24 hours. Lion Gang, 2 more shuffles coming into play here for you, and then we'll begin your reading. Hopefully, we're looking at all good things. Let's go ahead here, Leos, and see what is up. Overall energy here for you guys is going to be a Queen of Wands in reverse. You could be connecting here possibly with a fire sign like an Aries, Sag, or a fellow Leo. Taking a look here into the current energy, the Fool card in the upright position, what you're dealing with, y'all. We got here the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, and looking at the outcome for Leo is going to be the Ace of Wands in the upright position too. I feel like something... This is interesting. Have you ever seen somebody who was once like... Let me use a mother as an example. Have you ever seen moms who have always been there for their kids all the time, and when the kids are finally growing up, they start to be like, Mom, you know, like, I don't need you to do this for me. I don't need you to do that for me. I got this. I got that. And then the mom starts to feel like unneeded anymore, right? It's like, I used to be there all the time. I used to be so needed, so loved, so cared for. And now I feel like I'm unneeded everywhere I go. I think to a degree, some of you Leos are expecting this, or feeling this, excuse me, sorry. Some of you are experiencing this, where it's like you felt so needed, now you don't. And that's a weird feeling and a weird dynamic to go from feeling needed to suddenly feeling not. And you're getting to a point where I think that that's made you feel that because somebody hasn't needed me, I'm not enough. And I think a lot of people can correlate that sometimes. Because when they go from feeling needed to not, they're like, whoa, am I not worthy anymore? Am I not cared for anymore? Am I not loved anymore? Sometimes that's the response that people pick up on. And I think you're a little bit in that kind of predicament here. Maybe it's with a partner, maybe it's with family, maybe it's with friends. Maybe this is you being a mom, feeling this way with your kids as your kids get older. And the truth is that it's not that you're not important. It's not that you're not loved. It's not that you are, you know, someone they don't care about anymore. It's just somebody else right now is at a point in time in their life where they're taking care of themselves. And I feel like what you guys are doing moving into tomorrow is tapping into that energy where you're allowing yourself to let go. I need to let go from the fact that I feel unworthy because I haven't been needed. I need to let go of these feelings of not being good enough and instead recognize that it's okay. Somebody here is at a point where they're taking care of themselves. Maybe now I can redirect that energy and take care of me, right? Looking at the outcome here, Ace of Wands, it's like you have this fresh start, this new beginning. You have all this time and all this energy left over to start spending it on working on you. So it's a really interesting reading. I don't know if it's going to resonate with many of you out there, but I've experienced that before in my life, at least personally, where I went from feeling needed one day by somebody to not. And I felt weird. I was like, okay, do they not care about me anymore, love me anymore? Do they not want to talk to me? It made me feel odd and, you know, weird, right? But at the end of the day, I learned, you know, it's okay. They're figuring their shit out. And I think maybe now this gives me a lot more time to figure out my shit. So I started taking that investment I put into other people and other things and put it back into myself. And I think that if you can do that and come out of the situation with a positive about, okay, I'm going to go ahead and put all this energy back into me, then you're going to see quite an amazing difference. You know, but if you look at this in a negative light, which honestly, this is nothing negative or personally against you, it's only going to hurt you. So Leo, you have a lot of time back. You have a lot of an investment back that you can reinvest in you. I say reinvest in yourself. Don't worry so much if you're not being as needed as you once were. You now have all that extra time and energy to throw it back in you and improve yourself to the best of your ability. Take the time to do that now and walk away from this with a positive energy. You know, maybe some of you feel less needed at work. That's okay. It is what it is, right? At the end of the day, maybe take more time to invest in your personal life or invest in your home life, right? However it resonates. I feel like I'm not describing this reading as best as I can. It definitely is a tricky one to kind of convey, but if you understand me, cool. If not, no worries. If you resonate, cool. If not, no worries. But the one thing I want you to take away from this is that you're not unloved, or it's not that nobody cares. It's that somebody is at a point where they are figuring things out on their own. I want to tell you, don't take it personally, and try to get into an energy where you can start taking back all that extra time and all that extra energy and reinvest it in you instead. Okay, Leo, I love you and appreciate you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, interesting ass reading nonetheless. So we have done our fire, guys, our air, and our water. Coming up next is going to be our earth signs. We already did touch base here with Team Taurus, so we'll be taking a look here at the Capricorns momentarily, okay? Let's see what we got going on here, baby. What's up, Kristen? Hey, Aunt, just missed the Cancer reading. No worries. Feel free to rewind if you'd like. We just did it shortly, or like maybe 2 signs ago or something like that. So feel free to check it out. Anyhow, though, guys, getting on into it. Let's take a look here at our cappuccinos and see what we got going on. What insight and information, baby, is going to be showing up here, please, for our zodiacs of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What's going to be showing up here for Capricorn, baby? Moving on into tomorrow. Hopefully we're looking at some fantastic stuff, man. Team Capricorn, taking a look here at the overall energy coming in for you. We have here a death card in reverse. So something here is not yet over, is what's being said here. You could be dealing with a Scorpio possibly. Taking a look into the current energy, you got here a King of Wands. What you're dealing with, guys, we have here a Two of Swords, and looking at the outcome, Capricorns, is going to be the Ace of Pentacles in the upright position, popping on through here for you as well. Capricorn, I feel like first and foremost, Death in reverse here, and the Knight of Wands, or sorry, King of Wands in the upright. You're not ready to let something go because you're too interested in it. You're not ready to let something go because you're too invested, I feel. I think right now with the Two of Swords showing up, it's like I have a choice. Do I keep on pursuing something or do I let it go? Because I'm really invested. I want this really bad. But I almost want to challenge that and say, you have a goal in mind and that's okay. You have a goal that you can manifest and complete, but are you in the right environment to grow? Think of a person who's at a dead-end job wanting to be the CEO. Let's say this job does not really want anybody to, you know, have any sort of growth opportunities, or if there are growth opportunities, they're incredibly limited. Then you're in the wrong environment to be the CEO, right? Because if they're not going to make anybody the CEO, then you're working for nothing, essentially. Whereas if you were working in a job where they want to train you to be at the top, then you can make your goal happen because you're in the right environment that has these specific kinds of growth opportunities. I think that the opportunity isn't impossible, Capricorn. I think that the opportunity 100% is possible. However, though, in order to get there, you need to be willing to be in the right environment. I think whatever environment you're in now is what's holding you back. So it's the situation that your environment is what's creating this byproduct of you not being happy meeting your goal, but your environment's what's creating the option to not get your goal met. You need to change your environment in order to see yourself thrive, to get to where you want to go, to create the opportunities you're looking for. All right. So taking a look here at that outcome, Capricorn, we have here the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles here is a card that's representative of opportunities. But in order to get there, it's not that you have to give up on your dream or give up on your goals, but you have to be willing to choose the environment that's going to be fit to get you to your goals in the first place. You know, going back to that example, if you're dealing with a greedy company that wants everybody in the same position forever, never wants to make anybody move up, then you're always going to expect to be in the same position making the same kind of money. But if you want to be a CEO one day, or if you want to be at the top and be the big boss making the big money, then you have to find the kind of job that's going to be like, hey, I'm going to train you to get to that top. I'm going to put you in the environment where I want you to grow and where I want you to learn. But if you're in that restricted environment, then you're not going to find the goal you're looking for. You're not going to complete the goal you're looking for. So definitely something to keep in mind here, Capricorn. It's not that your goal, once again, is impossible. It's that your environment's what's so restrictive. If you change your environment, you can get to your outcome. Okay? Something to think about here for sure. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you, Capricorn, though, for tuning in here nonetheless. So we have touched base here, guys, with our second batch of signs. We'll be moving into our last and our final batch here soon. Amy said your mic is quiet AF. Do you guys hear me? Let me know real quick before we go ahead and continue. Because I don't think the mic levels and everything right now are showing up just fine on my end and on my screen. So if you guys are noticing that, please let me know so I can fix it before we continue. Hey, good night, Fawn. No worries. Enjoy the rest of your night. Appreciate you tuning in nonetheless. Marlene, look who it is, baby. How are you, Marlene? I hope you're doing good. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate the timestamps too, my love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, 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 how are you? Thanks so much for coming in, Marlene. You guys hear me? Everything's good? Cool. Okay. Yeah, maybe your volume is low or something like that, but just wanted to double check and make sure you guys can still hear me. All right, though, y'all. Last batch is coming soon. Just taking a short break here, and then we'll go ahead and continue. Hey, Lila, how are you? Hope you're doing great. Thanks for stopping by tonight. Man, it's so nice to see the same people over and over again. You know what I mean? Like, you guys, like, many of you I've seen for years, still coming out here, dude. And it just warms my heart. Like, it's a surreal feeling, you know, to know, like, basically 6 years later, you know, actually 7 years, pretty much, later, you guys are still here, man. There's still a lot of day ones, man, in this chat from the first year that I started my channel in 2018. So, thank you guys for that. Just throwing that out there. Just a quick word of appreciation. I'm sorry to hear that, Naomi. Definitely not the best kind of situation to be dealing with, and I know where you're coming from for sure, but keep on working hard, you know? It's definitely something you can turn around inevitably. It may not be an overnight process, but remember, Rome's not built in a day, and just keep on pushing through and try to keep a positive mentality as much as possible, because there is nothing you can't do. You got to remind yourself of that. Lila said my birthday's the 1st. I just got through cooking dinner. That's what's up. I hope you had an awesome dinner. I had like a lunch dinner, if that made sense. Kind of overate a little bit, so I feel like stuffed like a turkey. But I'm glad that you made some dinner. I hope it's good. Oh, thank you, Julia. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, guys. Let's get this last and final batch wrapped up and see what's going on. We're going to tap back into our air, and we're going to check out Team Libra. So let's see what's going on here for you beautiful peeps, okay? What insight and information, baby, is going to be showing up here, please, for our zodiac signs of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What's going on here for Libra, baby? Moving on into tomorrow. Let's check it out here, Libras. Hopefully, we're going to be checking out some really fantastic stuff. Taking a look here at the overall energy, you got here a 3 of Swords in reverse. Looking into the current energy, we have here a 4 of Cups in the upright. Looking at what you're dealing with, we have here a 10 of Pentacles. And looking at the outcome for you guys is going to be the Queen of Swords in the reverse position coming into play here for you as well. So Libras, let's take a look and see what's up. Hopefully all good things. Now you do start out here with a 3 of Swords in reverse, which is good, and you got here a 4 of Cups in the upright too. What this is telling me is you're kind of in a space right now where you're definitely detaching. I think right now you're detaching right now from the idea and and kind of like the mindset of perfection. Now, I laugh a little bit because I'm a Libra Moon and I can definitely be a perfectionist, and I have people in my family who are Libras and they're total perfectionists. So no disrespect, no tea, no shade. I got a lot of Libra in me too. I think Libras sometimes can be a bit of perfectionists, right? Like we want things to be perfect. That's why you see Libras like being involved in like home design or designing buildings or things like that that involve like literal perfection. Libras are very good at those kinds of jobs. But besides that fact and standpoint, I just feel like you're realizing I need to be a little bit less focused on the perfectionist energy and focus more on recognizing what I'm doing is great. where I'm at is perfect, right? Where I'm at is fine. Like, I don't need to worry so much about getting everything right. Everything in life is perfectly imperfect, right? There's no such thing as perfect. So I feel like this is about easing up on yourself a lot more and kind of trying to escape that feeling of never being fulfilled. You're figuring out how to be more fulfilled with what you've got going on circumstantially. You know, if you're working on a project, I need to be fulfilled with where I'm at. I don't need to keep on burning myself out because I don't feel like it's perfect. Maybe accept where it's at and be happy with how far it's come, you know? Same thing with other things in life too. So I'm feeling that energy where it's like, I just don't want to be so focused on the energy of perfection anymore, you know? It's what's dragging me down instead of actually helping me up. You know, have you ever seen artists who try to perfect a painting? 9 times out of 10, they end up hating it every time. But the one time they have no stress, no worries, they're not trying to perfect anything, is when they put the paint to the canvas and they make literally the best kind of painting they've ever had before. Their best work is right there in front of them when they're not trying so hard. You know, so sometimes not trying too hard or being more in the energy of less is more helpful, because when you're in that space of trying to perfect everything, it'll put you to the point where you overthink everything and then it doesn't really help out at the end, you know? So looking at the outcome here, Queen of Swords reversed, right? Another card that says it's time to detach from the idea here of perfection, 10 of Pentacles, and it's going to help you out a lot more in your life here going forward. Everything is perfectly imperfect, guys, but remember, when we're putting too much stress on ourselves to make something perfect, we usually overthink it when simplicity is more, when less is more. So try to focus on detaching from that perfection aspect, and I think you're going to be a lot more happier with the results of what you're working on, you know? If you are an artist, if you go into it saying this painting needs to be perfect, you're going to hate it no matter how many times you redo it. If you go into the painting saying, I'm just going to do some art and see what happens, you'll probably love it instead. So do your best here to kind of detach from that energy, and I feel like you're going to be much more and far more happier with the results, okay? All right, Team Libra, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Much love and appreciation to you. So we have touched base here, guys, with all of our fire for today's daily read. Coming up next, guys, is Libra. We touch base here with all of our air. Coming up next, guys, is going to be our... Hold on a second. We were on Libra. Okay, I clicked Leo on accident. All right, we're going to be going into our fire signs here shortly. Sorry, guys, I confused myself real quick by misclicking a button. So, appreciate you guys tuning in here nonetheless. And give me a sec before we move into the next sign. I just want to check something real quick, y'all, and then we'll get back into it. Do I have this up right now? Yes, I do. Okay, cool. Sorry, guys. I had to double check something real fast before we continue. So all the air signs are done, guys. We're going to be moving on into our fire signs here next. We've done Aries. We've done Leo. We'll be taking a look here into Sagittarius in a second. What's up, Aileen? You said been off and on here since 18 and 19 or 19. Well, appreciate it nonetheless. Thank you for still coming out, man. Definitely means a lot. So much appreciation to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, guys. All of our air is done. Let's hop back into our fire and let's take a look here at our wonderful Sagittarian peeps. I hope you guys are doing great. Let's take a look here, baby. So what insight and information is coming on through here for Sagittarius, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus coming on in to the next 24 hours. What's going to be showing up here, everybody, for the zodiac sign of Saggy? Moving on into tomorrow, Team Sagittarius. I feel like you have a very short shuffle today, so let's get it one more time and we'll see what's showing up for you, okay? Sagittarius, overall energy for you guys is a 2 of Cups in reverse. You might be dealing possibly here with a water sign like a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Coming into your current energy, we have here the 5 of Cups in reverse. What you're dealing with, guys, we have here a Queen of Pentacles in the upright, and looking at the outcome for you is going to be the King of the King of Swords in the reverse position as well. Sagittarian, starting out with that 2 of Cups in reverse and 5 of Cups in reverse, I think right now you're getting to the point where you're moving on from someone or something. It does seem very apparent to me that right now the better thing is to focus on yourself. You know, if you're dealing with a breakup in a relationship, if you're dealing with a disconnect from a job or career, if you're dealing with a disconnect from a friend or any kind of relationship in general, you are coming to the realization that it's probably better for me to focus on me than to focus on this situation. I'm hearing what's done is done, what's over is over, and it's time for me to start looking at what I need to be doing with my life moving forward into the foreseeable future. So looking at the outcome here, King of Swords in reverse, I need to stop focusing so much on investing all of my time in this previous connection, relationship, or whatever the past may have been, and it's time for me to start focusing on what my future is going to be instead. So it looks like something came to an ending, or some sort of disconnections happened here. And I think it's happened a while ago. I'm not predicting a disconnect tomorrow. I think that's already happened prior. And I think you've been going through the motions a bit about this for a minute. But tomorrow is where you realize I need to focus on me instead. You know, I can't focus on the situation forever. What's done is done. It is time to move on. And it is time for me to start focusing on my future and what I actually want for myself for the foreseeable future. So I think you're getting ready here to begin to brainstorm about where you want your life to go. And if you don't know, that's okay, by the way. If you don't know where life is going, go with the flow with life anyhow. Inevitably, something will fall into place for you. It always happens, right? So if you don't have a strong plan or an idea, if you don't know where things are going, let it fall into place. It all will, I promise. However, though, right now, the best thing for you to do is to start focusing on you and what you want for yourself going forward. My best advice is to only go forward here and to not keep on reflecting on the past, because the past is what's going to keep you stuck. But focusing on what you need now is what's going to move you forward to the future. So definitely something here to keep in mind. I think right now is a great time to detach from something and let that situation be done and over with so you can focus on what comes next. Okay, Sagittarius? All right, baby. Much love and appreciation to you. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but thank you for tuning in here anyhow. Okay, guys? All right, everybody. All the fire is done. All of the air is done. Up next is going to be our water, and we'll be hopping into our water signs here shortly. Real quick, everybody. I will be right back in just 1 second. I want to grab one of my other drinks on the other table real quick, and then I'll get back in here and continue the rest of the signs. So we will be right back. Thank you very much, and I'll be right back.
I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun, yeah. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun. I don't wanna fall in love, 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 fall in love. I don't wanna fall in love. I don't wanna fall in love.
All right, guys, we are back. Thank you for your patience. Also, Amy, thank you for the 222, dude. Appreciate you. Love and light to all. Right back at you. Thank you very much for your donation. So, guys, all the fire is done. All the air is done. Getting back into our water, Scorpio. Let's see what we got going on here for you. Okay, what insight and information is going to be coming on through here, please, for our zodiac signs here of Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What's going to be going on here, please, for our zodiac sign here, Scorpio? Moving on into tomorrow. Let's go ahead here, guys, and check it out. Scorpio, overall energy for you is going to be the Three of Wands in reverse. You could be connecting here possibly with a fire sign like an Aries, Sag, or a Leo. Coming into the current energy, we do have here the Lover's card, what you're dealing with, Scorpio. We have here a Five of Pentacles in reverse, and looking at the outcome for you is going to go ahead and be the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse position as well. So let's take a look here, guys, and see what is showing up here for you. Scorpio, you got a Three of Wands in reverse. You're pairing that here as well with a Lover's card in the upright. So what's kind of showing up here is like you don't want to go anywhere. You're happy with what's right in front of you. Three of Wands reverse is like, I don't want to go forward. I'm kind of happy where I'm at. I'm content. So I feel like you've reached a certain place of contentment tomorrow with someone or with something in your life. Five of Pentacles reverse says, I feel good where I'm at. I'm not looking here to escape or to isolate or to detach. However, though, with the Nine of Pentacles reverse showing up for the outcome, I think what's going on here is like you feel like you've reached a state of contentment, but now you're worried about losing that state of contentment, you know? Maybe you're finally content with where you're at with your finances and you're worried about something bad happening. Maybe you're finally content with where your relationship is and you're worried about, you know, your partner cheating or a fight happening or something arising. I feel like you're worrying about the worst case scenario when something is going really well for you in your life. And I think it's human nature. You know, I can't deny that I've never done that. I've been in good positions and worried and thought about the worst and feared the worst many times until I've learned in my life that fear is nothing more than false evidence appearing real. Fear is a reality that doesn't exist. So we're worrying about something that isn't actively happening right in front of our very eyes. We're worrying about something that doesn't exist in any time or space. So when you are in that place where you're worrying so much, you're actually taking yourself away from the good things that are happening right in front of you. I call it robbing yourself of the present moment. So if you're robbing yourself of the present moment right now, you're not giving yourself the ability to enjoy it. Scorpio, you say you've reached contentment with someone or something. Let yourself enjoy it. Maybe you feel like in your past, you've lost a lot of good things that you were once previously content with. I think that happens for everybody, but would you rather spend time worrying about if something's going to come in and mess this up, or would you rather spend your time enjoying it? I think that given the two options, enjoying what's right in front of you is significantly better than worrying about losing it or fearing about losing it, you know? So the way that I kind of want to depict this reading is that you may not know what's going to happen in the future. You know, maybe the worst case scenario does happen. Maybe the best case scenario keeps on happening and you and this person or situation are unbreakable, right? Because that's totally a possibility. But it's way better to sit back, relax, and enjoy this than to waste your time fearing about it and potentially fearing about something that's never going to happen, right? Who says it will happen, right? So instead of worrying about tomorrow, become more present and focus on today. Because when you can focus on what's going on right in front of you, then you can enjoy what's right in front of you as well. All right? All right, my beautiful Scorpios, take what resonates, and hopefully that helps out somebody too, especially if you've been anxious, if you've been worried. Focus on what's right in front of you today. Let yourself enjoy this good thing or this good situation that's happening because you most importantly deserve it, okay? Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you, Scorpio, for tuning in here anyhow. So we have done our lovely and amazing water signs. We're now going to be moving on into our earth signs to take a look here at Virgo. So let's go ahead and get on into it here, everybody. Let's see what we got going on here for our lovely and amazing Virgo gang. What insight and information, please, is going to be showing up here for our zodiac signs of Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Moving on in to the next 24 hours. What do we got showing up here, please, for our lovely Virgo gang? Moving into tomorrow. Team Virgo. One more shuffle incoming, and we'll see what we got going on. Virgo, overall energy coming into play for you is going to be an Ace of Cups. Cool. You could be connecting here possibly with a water sign like a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Taking a look here into the current energy, we have here the Judge, or not the Judgment, but the Justice card. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got here the Knight of Pentacles. And taking a look here at the outcome, Virgo, is going to be the Empress card in the upright position. As far as what I'm picking up on here for Virgo peeps, you could be dealing with potentially a Libra, as these are the two major energies coming into play here for you. You also could be dealing with water signs or possibly earth signs as well. Now, you got here an Ace of Cups and you got here a Justice card showing up for you too. I feel like right now, you're in a very relatively balanced energy. I'm hearing steady growth. You're growing steady in something, okay? Or with someone. I think that, you know, maybe right now, for those of you that are dealing with somebody romantically, maybe you're going steady with somebody, right? As people would say, where you're at a point where you and this person are doing pretty good. You're going out consistently on dates. You're getting to know each other pretty consistently and things feel good. Maybe some of you are going steady at a good pace of growth with your career, or going steady with a good pace of growth in your own personal life and what you're trying to develop and work on. But I don't know, man. There's not much more to the read other than the fact that you are creating stability right now. You are going steady with something in your life and you're seeing nothing more than the up and up. It feels to me like you're growing and things are constantly continuing to grow for you. It doesn't matter if the growth is slow or if the growth is a little bit minimal. Day in, day out, there is growth. Day in, day out, you are continuing to move up and up. So I really like how something here is playing out for you, and I think you're incredibly happy. I think for a lot of you, this is probably going to be love-based. If you've been going steady with somebody, I think you're with a good person. I think that you're slowly but surely noticing probably too, Ace of Cups, maybe you're beginning to fall in love with them or beginning to really feel heavily connected to them as time progresses, and that connection continues to keep on expanding. But it doesn't have to just be romantically based. It could be based on anything else that you're currently enduring in your life. So I like it, man. Nothing more to it. Very simplistic reading. And honestly, I would take it, man. You know, I would take it. I don't think there's much more we need to add to this, guys. You are slowly but surely growing here and going steady with someone or something in your life. And it just feels like it's moving in a really good direction nonetheless, okay? So Virgo, take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But happy to see this here for you. And from what I'm predicting here, outcome, Empress card, more growth is coming to you either with this person or in this situation. So that's really, really lovely here to see. All right, Virgo, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Appreciate you guys tuning in. So we have touched base here, guys, with our last but not least zodiac. Thank you, Virgos, for coming on out here tonight. Kim, also, thank you, Kim, for the $5. I appreciate you. Thank you very much for that generous donation, my love. Much love and appreciation to you. All right, guys. All right, though, everybody. Guys, with that all being said, thank you for coming out here to today's daily reading. It means a lot, everybody. I know that it's been a hectic past 2 weeks and I haven't been here much, but I'm happy to be back here today. So thank you, everybody, for still showing out here and showing your support and hanging out and letting me read some tarot with you guys. So thank you very much, everybody. Marlene, thank you for timestamping. I appreciate that so much, dude. You know, you save a lot of time off my hands very often. So thank you for your help and your assistance. It really helps out a lot more than you know. I also wanted to say, everybody, thanks for being here. Of course, if you enjoyed today's reading, hit that like button. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. I'd be happy to have you. And I would love to welcome you here into my soul family if you would like to join, okay? Other than that, guys, if you want personal readings, they're available on CancerMoonsTarot.com. So if you want to book me for a read, feel free to book me there. The only way you can book me is on my website, so do keep that in mind. Watch out for any kind of scammers and things of that nature. I will never reach out to you for a reading or to particularly read you. You guys would have to reach out to me, so something to keep in mind, okay? Other than that, though, guys, it's been a pleasure as always. Thanks for being here tonight, and yeah, with that being said, I'm going to catch everybody in the next video. So take care, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your night, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Guys, take care and have yourselves a good one. Peace. Been fighting